Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Hey, start trading Forex indices and commodities with up to 800k of Blue Guardian's capital risk-free. Just pay a small one-time fee to take the challenge, hit a profit target and get funded. Then keep up to 90% of your profits and enjoy fast weekly payouts. Now for futures traders, Blue Guardian Futures offers up to 450k in funding with 100% profit on your first 15k. With low targets, no activation fees and unlimited resets, it's one of the best deals in the industry. Visit BlueGuardian.com or BlueGuardianFutures.com to start trading today and grab their limited time discount code.
Hey, good morning, guys. Let me get the chart set up over here. All right. Let's look at what we have for price action. All right. So for weekly, we have so we have Elliott wave formation here. Right, so we don't know how far this is gonna go, so I'm gonna base this on the probability that
at least over there, so we can think about over here.
So the probability that price may want to come to this level. Right, so if price comes to that level, which is almost there already, usually it doesn't go longer than this leg. It would go equal to or less than, right? And then starts doing an ABC pullback. So if it does an ABC pullback here, up to this 200, this is 200, right? Yeah, 100, right? So it can either come over here or the 200, which would be right around this area, which is here, the area where it broke out of. Daily. Broke out here. So dailies are yellow line, weekly is going to be a red line. So we have a daily range here. I'm gonna adjust this to the 4 hour. So we have a 4 hour range and a daily range, which matches up very well. So the possibility of this coming back up here, it becomes likely now, right? So we have a A, B, C move coming in, pull back. So if it closes bullish, you have order block over here. But it was at the top here before. Then it came rejected here. Then it came back to the top, rejected. Came back to the bottom, rejected. So the possibility of it rejecting up here again is probably likely. Alright, so now we have the range that we're working with. So this is the range we're working with here, off of the 1 hour. And let's double check it in 30 minutes. So 30 minutes needs to close above this here. And or if it's gonna sell, then it needs to close below this. 15 minutes is holding. This was a fake out. There we go. There you go. It's 50% of these wicks here. At least 50 or 61% of this wick. So it needs to break out of this wick area here to actually go bullish again. And if it goes bullish, we have another stopping point here. And then once it breaks out here, then it's going to continue again. Oh, can you guys hear me? Just to confirm. Oh, wait, comments here. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. All right, so it's been ranging profusely all night, as you can see here. The Aussie interest rate came out at, I believe, 10 o'clock last night. Which I think gave this move here. Yeah, when Aussie came out, it gave this move here, and then it started raining the rest of the time. So we're gonna look for a 5-minute breakout. So let's adjust this for a 5-minute chart. As you can see here, when we come onto the 5-minute chart, it doesn't look like this is holding, right? It's faking out too much. So let's move this down here. Go back to the 30. So if you leave it on a 30-minute chart, then your breakout is going to be this one here. If you're using the 5-minute chart, then you're going to be using this one here. But let's use the 30-minute chart. So it has to close below here in 30-minute for it to actually break out. The next target is going to be this line here. Next target is going to be this line. And then if it breaks out again, you re-enter. Next target is going to be this line. Or There we go. I'm gonna delete this one. All right, so that's our actual channel that works. So if we use this low with this high, then we see that it gave us our next high over there. And if we clone this, put it at this break, retest, break back down, break, retest. Right? If you put it here, it gave us this low, and it connected perfectly well there. Right? Um, so we have now a probability that it breaks down here is coming to this line here, which is a decent 78 pip to 200 pips, 250 pips. Now let's look at sentiment just to be on the short side. Alright, so sentiment here on Dukas is still 71% buy. Um, wait, what am I looking at the right thing? XAUSD, okay. Um, so yeah, it's still pretty high on Dukas copy over here
So, what's the
on the
sell?
sell side. So it's that's why it's staying bullish or at least sideways based on the average of these brokers. Right. So we're still in a sideways market. So we can look at this range as a sideways market, this whole range here. Right. And from a daily perspective, it would make sense. So this can actually potentially range out even here for the next 2 days. So it can go up today, all the way up here, or even tomorrow, all the way up here. If it doesn't get there today, it's more than likely it will, right? Because all it takes is 2 bar to make that whole move, or 1 bar to make the whole move. Let's go back to our 30. No, so this EA took one trade last night, which the crappy trade. It missed all these trades that it didn't take. I was working on it, so I had something off, so he wasn't able to take these trades over here. Because this was the only trade he was supposed to take. This one right here for 50 pips take profit. I adjusted the take profit on this system to 50-50, and you know what? Let me make sure all the charts are loaded here. Your USD is not loaded. And JPUSD. So this is a setup I'm testing to put part of the robot. This is basically an EMA moving um, separate from each other. So every time they're separating, it shows bullish to the upside. If it's separating to the downside, it shows bearish to the downside. But these are the areas where I want to avoid these tips. Right, so I'm trying to figure something out to get me away from these tips here. So the closer it approaches the tip area, it should actually stop giving me trades. As you can see, it sort of stops out, it blocks out this range here. But I already have that incorporated into the system with this here. So currently it's not going to take any trade unless it is 1000 ATR. Let's check if we have it in the news. Today is Wednesday. So we have no news today. FOMC meeting at 2 p.m. That's about it. No, today's the 18th. Today's Tuesday. Alright, so nothing special on the news side today. President Trump speaks at 9 p.m.
We can put your range in.
I did. I put the range in over here, the 30-minute range. So now we're gonna wait for 30-minute range to break out. In the meantime, let me see what I can do here. Um, So I'm putting a reset on the trades at every 100. Every time it touches the 100 EMA, it resets the trade. Trailing stop and take profits. Let's see here. TP is 50 pips. And then I'm gonna turn this on and this on. So the 200 EMA is gonna be the trailing stop loss. And then the stop loss is going to be 200 pips. So it has a big stop loss, as you can see, 200 pip to 50 pip take profit. But once it takes a trade, so let's just say it takes a trade right here, right above here. It's gonna get stopped out right here. If it takes a trade over here, then it's just gonna keep going and going and going and going if it ends up in a trend. So for example, this trade here, if it took this trade, then it wouldn't get stopped out until down here, which is a 25 pip stop loss, which is not bad. And for last night, it would have taken this trade gets stopped out over here, and then this trade would have been stopped out all the way up here, which is about, I think, 60 pips here. But all the trades would have been closing in profit except this one. Which is a little bit iffy there as well. Alright, anyway, I'll wait for the probability to come in with the sound of the robot, so you can give me when the probability is much higher. So our breakout level now is going to be up here and down here. Let me check the price actually. $29.14. Okay, 29.14 is correct. And approximately 29.09. So at 29.09, which is this support resistance here. So it breaks and retest this, or breaks nice and strong, then I can sell this if it gives a signal down here.
You see? Above.
More than likely, it's not going to give a sell signal, so I'm going to give a buy
I
signal.
was wondering when this went like this. I was wondering if it's gonna do the same thing as here.
But it probably is going to whipsaw because, as you can see, we have 2.88 here and 2.85 here. So more than likely, if it finishes taking out this, it's going to fake out on the 30-minute, probably come back in and then want to take this out. Or if it breaks this, starts going up, and this starts decreasing, then it might continue up. So we have to keep an eye on this. This is 285 and this is 288. If we see this starts decreasing, then we are on an uptrend. I'm using the 30-minute to check for entry here on price action wise. Maybe my. So for price action, I'm using the 30-minute to wait for a 30-minute close. On the EA, I'm waiting for the system to provide a trade. Right. So for example, it provided a trade over here, and then price action would have to sort of determine if the trade is valid or not. So as you can see, it was within a 30-minute range. At the tip of the 30-minute range, you can buy resistance, right? Unless it's outside of the resistance, then we can buy it. But in this case, it's not happening. XAU Aussie is bullish as of right now, but it's at support at the same time. Right. So it's also here. So if I get a buy signal in these region, then we have strong resistance here as well. So I essentially need all of them to break out the bottom here or break out the top here. And I have XAU Euro. Also in the range. Same range.
I wanna draw a triangle.
Alright, so we do have we have a ranging market on everywhere at the moment. However, silver has been pushing down and gold has been pushing up. So if they're moving opposite of each other, then we can expect a whipsaw for sure. Right, so you see it was bearish up to this point, then bearish again here. The yellow arrows are bearish for silvers. It had yellow arrows here, which is bearish, and now it has yellow arrows here, which is bearish. So therefore, we can have a trend line going like this. If it breaks and retests this, it means it's coming down. It's flipping to a bearish trend. Same thing here. I see yellow arrow here, yellow arrow here. And we can connect those. Right. So it has to break and retest these areas. that's my neck. I have stiff neck.
Yesterday's interest rate didn't do anything.
No, interest rate didn't do it. Didn't do crap. All right. Anyway, so this increased and this increased. So if it wants to go up, then it might actually take it out one shot and then come down, or just come down. So it's definitely uncertain. RSI is bullish here. If ATR goes up to 1,000, then we can take. It's going to give a trade for a buy. As you can see, the strength is very bullish. Bullish. Once this goes below 110, this is also going to be very strong bullish. So Christian, what is your bias? To be honest, I don't have a bias at the moment. I have double bias. If it goes up here, it's gonna go up. If it goes down here, it's coming down. That's my bias for right now. Right, so our immediate trades are gonna be take profit zones here. So if you take a trade here, it comes there. If you take a trade here, it comes there. Of course, there's a probability of it going long runs up to here or long runs up to there. And these are just pausing points. Let's check the volume analysis here to here. So as you can see, it's filling this area here. And our next lowest volume was actually here, which it filled. And then you have this empty area here, which it came touched once, touched twice. Alright, so let's see how that filled up, if it actually did anything. So you see this is still empty right there. So that's our next actually area. And then we have this area here, which has been touching back and forth right here. We have this empty spot. So actually, let me increase this volume all the way through here. So we have this region here that you might want to come to. Okay, as you can see, when it comes to this region here, it bypasses it every time. Right, so it bypassed it here, bypassed it here. So this is where all the big orders are happening that pushes it away from this area. So if it comes back over here and a big order starts pushing downwards, then it might continue this down move here from this region, or just continue to push straight through and up here. But at least we know we'll have a pause area over here. So for a take profit zone, this would be perfect. $30 has 1 more minute to close. And it's about to take this out over here. Okay, so I was trying to calculate to take a buy here, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a buy right here and put a stop loss right by the 200 EMA. And so I'll put a stop loss right by the 200 EMA over here and put a take profit at the next zone here, which is 29.22. This way, if it comes back in, it starts me at a smaller amount, and 29.22 would possibly be the next location it goes to, which is this location here. Or as a matter of fact, it can be even right underneath here. Alright, so this is where the starting of the low volume here starts. Alright, so let's do that. Let's stick with the low volume area. Alright, this is our order block as well.
4 hour box
as you
would
can
be a
see.
nice place to protect profit.
Right, so I'm in a buy trade at the moment, and my take profit zone would be anywhere around in this area, because it's either once it enters this area, it's either gonna push really hard through it or reject really fast from it. So once it gets into that zone, then I can figure out when to either manually close or have it hit the take profit, which is right here, 29.20.
Hmm.
Which is 57 pips. Not too bad. 57 pips is easy to go to. What I'm worried about is this number here. If this number decreases from here on out, then we know it can go at least 100 pips easily to the upside. But if this number increases as it's going up, then it can reject anytime in this area. And the buy strength is very strong. It's 328 to 24. 15 RSI is very strong. The average buy strength is also very strong. ATR is not strong yet, hence it's not really running away anywhere. ATR needs to be at least 1,000 in order for it to start moving, right? And that's why the EA did not take an automatic trade. The EA will only take an automatic trade if ATR is 1,000 or higher, right? Because what happens is if the ATR is not strong enough, then it's sort of gonna range, probably stop us out and then go. I'm hoping not, of course, because it's been holding this 200 EMA for a while already. And the 200 EMA is in an angle. It's not flat at the moment. Right? So as you can see, it has an upward angle there. Right, compared to this angle here. Right, so you see this flat, this is considered a flat EMA if it has such a low angle, right? Whereas you can see this angle here is much steeper. So our TP is about 1.5% risk to reward. What's the second take profit here?
This
Sec-
one.
Second take profit was the very top, right?
The 4 hour area.
Okay, so we have a second take profit 29.26 and third take profit.
If you go to 4 hour, you'll see it. I mean, the 1 hour is better, of course. That box. on the under.
The box itself or
No.
this area right here? Okay. Alright, so the first take profit is here, second take profit is here, third take profit is here.
Yeah.
Right. Um, we're in a long position. Our stop loss is 31 pips. And our take profit is here for right now. Right, so here for right now, and then we can move it up to here and then move it up to here. So I'm gonna just leave it up here for now.
But you're taking it by the resistance.
Yeah, I took it based off the 30-minute bullish close here. It didn't break out completely, as you can see here. So that was my mistake here. It did not break out fully. Right, it's still under it.
What do you
Right, unless we look at it from this wick here, the center wick, which is 50% of this wick, 50% of this wick. So if we use the 50% wick,
What is your
hold on, let me see here. Just to verify what I'm doing is correct or incorrect.
I think it's gonna want to go down, but maybe not today.
Alright, so it broke out of this
Excellent.
38%, still inside of the 50% area of this wick area. Right, so that's actually not good. Hold on.
What did the robot do?
The robot gave a buy and it's strong bullish still.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't the daily kind of making a head and shoulders?
The daily.
Yeah. Or I guess like a
The head has to be bigger than the
No, the daily's
wick.
not making a head and shoulder.
You see that wick?
yeah. So the wick doesn't allow it
This
to
has
be.
to be bigger.
Okay.
No, that's not a head and shoulder.
Yeah.
That's just the range.
That's what I wanted to ask.
They call it double top
No, it's not
Ish.
even. It's not even a double tap.
because it didn't make it to the double
This
top.
is a double tap. Look, it has to be completely separated.
No, on the YouTube they're calling it double top.
This.
No, they're saying, oh, it's kind of made a double top.
Oh, okay.
I don't say that.
I'm telling you what people are calling it.
And this would be looking like a head and shoulder energy over here. You see, many days combined together is what makes it head and shoulder. Hence, it rejected and then rejected once more. Then it went back to its uptrend.
I just want confirmation.
But head and shoulder is not being formed so small. It's usually a big thing.
Oh, okay. I see.
What's your Elliott wave saying? Angie is learning Elliott wave right now.
It was,
Yeah,
help-
and she tell us about your Elliott
it was
wave
helping me
process.
in the past, but Elliott wave isn't always valid. The market has to validate it in order for it to work. It is going how I think it would go, so if it's going to continue how I've actually predicted so far, that means the Elliott wave might be working out. So that's why I think it might go down.
You can do the lower time frame, like 4 hour
Yeah, so I've been looking at the 4 hour.
or 1 hour.
Yeah.
1 hour.
Yeah, because when I first saw this down move, I was looking at it and I was like, okay, it might go up 50 or 60%, 70%, and it did.
Oh, okay.
So that means it might go down all the way here, but if it wants to go down there, that means that the daily would become like only a doji, which wouldn't make sense. So it might only make that move tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be going up today.
yeah.
It looks bullish. I mean, of course, in the past, I would say it looks bearish at the moment because it's coming into this sexy 1% over here. But then if you draw Fibonacci, you're actually drawing a wrong Fibonacci right away on the spot. Right? Because Fibonacci is not to be drawn in a range.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You can use divide stuff, but you can't use it to trade.
No, I'm not using like trader or anything like that. I'm just looking at.
And same thing with the Elliott wave
Like
here.
this.
So Elliott wave won't be valid here on this single move
Mm-hmm.
because the Elliott wave actually finished over here. And the Elliott wave is not present here. It's present in the 4-hour chart
Yeah.
or the daily chart.
I'm looking at the 4-hour chart because I'm trying to figure out if maybe it's making a big ABC move, one of those sideways moves, and if it's setting itself up for a change.
Even 4-hour doesn't have an Elliott wave here. I have to go up daily. Daily is the one that has the Elliott wave. And it's doing its last leg at the moment.
Which leg?
Leg number 5.
Didn't it do leg number 5 like that a long time ago?
No, it's been still working on it the same leg the whole time.
I guess so.
For the past 2 or 3 weeks, it's been working in the same leg.
Yeah, but then it's invalidated because it's making it too long because Trump keeps doing things.
No, it's not making it too long. Trump keeps doing things.
It's true.
Look over here, Andy.
Mhm.
So you have this one here,
You know Trump doesn't move market.
right? And then you
Yes.
have this one here.
Well, it's been going up like a lot. It's like,
Then you have the third leg here,
okay.
fourth leg here, and the fifth leg. The maximum it could possibly go is here,
Yeah.
right? So this we have an actual classic Elliott wave move here, right?
Can you see what you saw?
Yeah.
So if I measure this leg here, it's the same as from this point to this red line because I did it this morning already, right?
Mm.
So as you can see, it only has about. Let's measure how much more to go.
Wait, which chart are you on? Are you on daily?
Daily chart. So if I measure here, it has 600 pips more to go for this leg to be completed.
Okay, wait. How are you looking at it? I'm trying to understand.
Actually, the highest point would be here. So realistically, 280 pip more to go
Okay,
to finish the move.
I'm trying to understand how you counted this thing.
Like this. You see, there was a range here, right?
Okay.
There was a range here. So when it broke out, it came back inside of the range. So that cancels it out. It broke out not here because the range is there. It broke out here, not here because the range is here. So it came back in the range. It broke out here finally. Never came back in the range,
Mm-hmm.
right? Never came back in this range. And that's where your leg starts
Oh, okay.
on the pullback. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the fifth wave can be either shorter or exact to the first leg, right? But not longer.
Right. Yeah, that's why I was confused because I was worried that the fifth leg was becoming longer than the third leg. So
No,
I was
it didn't.
confused.
It didn't. Not as yet.
It's just that last time when we were looking at the Elliott wave, you didn't count it like this. How you counting it now? When we agreed on like something, and then like I was like, oh, okay.
So the last time we checked the Elliott wave was off of the weekly chart.
Oh, yeah, that's what
This
it
is off of the daily chart,
Yeah.
right? All right. So let's see what's happening with the trades. Okay, it's 7 pips profit so far. This is still 295. I would like this. I would like to see this decrease, but it's not decreasing. So it's becoming a riskier trade as this is. If this increases, maybe sometimes it goes up to 4%, right? They wouldn't come down until it's like 4 or 5%.
The silver looked like a promise bracelet.
So this is still very bullish. So I'm gonna take note
Maybe.
on
From
the buy strength being
Shinki's
so strong
skeletons.
and the average strength being very strong to keep it running. Right, so I'm gonna assume that it's gonna keep running.
You have maybe until 29, 21.
Where's my stop loss? Where did my stop loss go?
Did you have any?
My stop loss for some reason went to break even.
Alright, cool. Okay.
It sounded like, why is it lighting up red over here? So stop loss is gonna trail the 200 EMA. Okay.
You know, yesterday you told me if it starts rejecting here, it's a sell. But it's above everything, so don't worry about it. It's gonna go.
Yeah. Okay, break even. I have a break even area over here. Okay, I have break even at 5 pip. That's no wonder. It went to break even right away. So break even, I'm gonna put at 50 pips. Okay. There.
Look like our circus trends.
You're just making up shit at this point. Thinking.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna buy. You trade prop firms? No, I don't trade. Actually, yeah, but not really. I haven't traded a prop firm yet. Not with my system. I've been just testing it on my own account. Five is too long. What do you mean?
He's talking about your Elliott Wave 5. I'm guessing. Where? Who said that? 5 is too long.
Oh, number 5 is too long. Number 5 wave. Yeah, you're right. She's talking about number 5 wave. Well, number 5 wave it usually goes either exact of number 1 or less, right? So so far it hasn't finished it.
Maybe he says it's too long. Maybe he means that it's finished it.
So I
Lenny said, how do you mark those levels? Which ones? The Elliott Wave or the?
I'm gonna say I'm trying to, but you're making it too much complex. How do you mark those levels? Can you tell me what makes you exit each trade? Either I hit take profit or it has to reject. Well, more than likely. Look, you see, so our bias today, this is very strong. So as long as it's very strong, maybe I can move it up a little bit more to my next take profit level. Let's go check the next take profit level.
I see king left.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
So,
It might stop at 29.21 or go through.
all right, so my entry's here, right?
to that point.
First take profit level would
So,
be
like,
here.
watch out for that.
The reason for this take profit level is you have a low right here, and you have just resistance right here. Secondly,
Maybe we'll go there.
there was a volume situation there. So there's a low volume situation here, right? So the low volume ends here, and it's pushing through here, right up to this volume point. Our next volume point is over here, and then our next lowest volume is over here. So I'm trading towards the lowest volume areas. Okay. So if I was to take a sell, my next take profit would be here, which is the support resistance, and then the next lowest volume, which is here. So my first take profit would be potentially here. So once it gets here and I see that it starts rejecting, depending on how it's rejecting, if it's rejecting with engulfing bars. Also, if it's rejecting towards this number here, and this number is increasing while it's actually wanting to come down, then it's probably better to exit. But these numbers here are increasing very strong. You see it's at 55 to 272. So anything less than 100 is what I'm looking for here. Less than 60 is even better, right? Over here, when it's at 351 in the 300s and less than 50 is even better, right? Our RSI is 12 to 1, so it has a difference of 11. So that difference of 11 is actually pretty strong. I've seen, and based on historical data, these numbers here were runners, right? I just need this ATR to shift to 1000 because the ATR is not shifting to 1000. These numbers is gonna go slowly, but not like nice and rapid like I would like it.
be at the 29, 21 mark.
Did you take a buy in?
No, definitely not.
Or you were waiting for the sell still?
Yeah, we took a buy. I took a buy with you.
I'm sticking to that analysis. It's probably not going to happen now. It's not going to happen today. But I can
Why don't you do an analysis at breakfast today?
Well, I am working at it, and I think it's gonna stop at a certain point that's already moving towards now. I'm not gonna
I have a
enter at a
pending.
tip.
I have a pending sell all the way up there,
I'm thinking,
but I can still take a buy.
yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying that.
That's what we're trying to teach you.
Yeah,
You should just take it.
I just don't like scalping.
Oh, so you're just gonna wait for a sell when it goes up to
It
sell.
started last night.
Right.
Your buy started last night, so 8 o'clock. You could have entered it.
It's just that I predicted this buy, but I didn't take it, so now I don't want to take it. What I presume is the tip of it.
So 5 minutes is awesomely buying,
No, okay.
right? So you see how 5 minutes is nice, fresh green grass over there.
Bros in heaven right now.
Yeah, this green.
This is above
started
zero.
last night,
Yeah.
I mean, it's flatlining at the moment,
know.
so this way it might slow down a bit.
Good at taking it, of course.
Let's see here how this is looking. Now, if the OBV is expanding to the upside here, I don't know, 5 minute chart. So let's see.
It's just that your orange line is done.
See how it wasn't expanding here? It was just sort of going up, flat,
Oh, no,
down,
that's,
going up, flat, down, up, flat, down. Whereas at this
for
particular
our-
point, it just did a continuous expansion.
Yeah, my,
This red line's cool.
Right.
yeah, my orange line though is weak.
I've been using OBV for a while, like this,
It's
so I'm able to
just
sort
make
of
this
see it a
one.
little bit early.
Just make sure you fix
I mean, the
it.
behavior patterns.
I'm pretty sure. I
Right.
have
So you see
it in
this
that.
behavior pattern,
I'm
how
trying
it's
to figure
like
out what's
zigzagging,
But it stops here.
and as you can see, market has been
Mm.
zigzagging, and obviously in the flat
And then
EMA.
I go
This
into
EMA is
some
actually making
password
higher
stuff.
highs,
Mhm.
right? And the bars are getting bigger.
Yeah.
So basically connect.
So that tells me some
you
volatilities
connect it
probably
from here.
in.
I'm
I just
sure.
need it to be 1,000. This
Mm,
needs
but-
to be 1,000,
It's a Monday.
and this needs to be above
January
600.
25th, 9 o'clock. Right?
Yeah.
And then after this, and the rest you go.
Okay, Monday, January 25th. Oh, okay, that's what.
It started from the trend start.
They still kind of have it there. Yeah.
All right, so it breaks this high here. I'm gonna put a break even. Okay. Because it tested the 200 once here already. Since then, it hasn't tested the 200. Yeah, so you know what's crazy? Again, I was about to take a trade, right? At this first arrow here. Then the EA gives the trade right there.
Yeah. Then what happened?
Well, it's been going up since, of course. I just don't want it to come back down. Alright, let me see what's going on in 30 minutes here. The 30 minute has 6 more minutes to go. If it closes outside, it'll probably stay outside. This is our first stopping point, second stopping point, third stopping point, fourth stopping point.
That's good. I'm sure that makes
Right, so if it breaks out of this channel and closes above it, that would be perfect. That means it has nice strong strength to continue pushing.
I said it's a 4 hour.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want this to
Closing?
reject off
Yeah.
of this trend line here
This is gonna be
and
big,
start pushing down
Ah, okay.
to come here in order to go up.
isn't it?
Mm.
That means the next one is gonna be up. So this one
Right, so our exit on the cells can be here based on this.
My doji is.
Right,
You
that
see,
goes
our
below.
doji is green.
Yeah.
But this one is a different purple.
So if this goes sideways here
It's purple. It makes
and
everything
closes below
doji.
here,
Seems like
that means it's coming back into range to go stop us out.
I guess that's 25.
Because that means because it seems like this thing is doing this here at the moment. Right, so from this channel, it's been top of the channel, bottom of the channel, top of the channel, bottom of the channel. Right. Now what am I doing? This one here. Yes, it hit the bottom over here, but this was like an extreme fast move.
Mm.
So I have 21 pip stop loss. It's probably testing this 50 linear weighted now again. Which it likes to do because this 50 linear weighted is the moving average 9 of the 5-minute chart. You know, is it 9 of the 5-minute or 30-minute? Hold on, let me see here. Oh yeah, so it's the 9 of the
Say
5 minute.
indicator
Okay.
factors in this.
So as you can see, the white line that I just
Right.
did was this line here.
Remember that. Yeah.
So it rejects off of this one and starts going up again. Then I'll put it. Then I'll also have a reason to put a break even here. So now I have two reasons. If it rejects and closes above this, I can put break even here. Or if it tests this and then starts going up away from it and turns bullish, then I can go ahead and put break even here. This number is still 295, which I don't like, which is a 66 pip move from the stop loss. A 92 pip move from my entry.
Oh, 8 o'clock long two is coming.
Oh, yeah.
So it's gonna be 8 o'clock in 2 minutes. Let's see what happens. So far, everything looks bullish.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to sell right now. I'm like a introvert.
So we have the option here actually because 8 o'clock is coming. As an extra precaution, I'll put a break even now, so that if 8 o'clock market opens here and this volatility starts coming and pushes against me, at least I'm out at nothing, and I can always re-enter the buy at any point in time.
You know, you can show them the trend line I drew.
Sure.
For entertainment purposes.
Okay, for entertainment purposes.
So you have this trend line right here.
Mhm.
Is it okay if I adjust this one?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a magnet on.
Yeah, I have the magnet on. Let me go take a picture. I'll be right back.
What?
It's still waiting for some.
I can't find this thing anything in here.
I was thinking I could take one for like the long
Hmm?
I was thinking I can take one for the long run.
Oh, okay.
one. I just step back and just get it something.
The EA just gave another buy trade there.
Mm. Do you have any?
Just move that thing.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I don't know what color to make it so it's like visible, you know?
It's visible.
Oh, okay. I adjusted this line on the 5 minutes basically, like this, you see? And
Yeah, you can tell them right there. The mic is right there.
yeah, I adjusted it to clone based on the 5 minutes. Whenever you miss a trade, you can always wait for the retest and enter on the.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one actually. Yeah, so it pushes down over here. At least we can look for second entries
And
here.
you can see that on the 30 minute as well, the very low.
Right, so it's break, retest, push back down, and break out over here. Test it here, here, broke out.
This whole trend kind of is supposed to be, but mine is over here. Mine is different for some reason. I drew it on.
Oh,
here.
you have a different broker, that's why.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a 30-minute breakout. So technically, our breakout did happen. Just hope it's not a fake out. Secondly, we did have a breakout of this range here. It ranged, and then now it's going again. As you can see, the range distance here was 50%, right? So we have here, and we have 50% of our range here at the moment. I just hope it doesn't come into range another 50% here. You know.
Maybe if it comes, it's gonna come. You see this retest.
I mean, I have a break even at the moment set up, so if it
This
doesn't go, it'll just break me even.
this your box
But potentially, we had 30 pips there on this trade.
over here above it. Maybe
Maybe 5 minutes wants to do a break for test there. 5 minutes. So if 5 minutes wants to do a retest here, it's gonna stop me out obviously. But let's just say just retest here then. I don't know if it's gonna do a retest here. So if it does retest here, perfect. If it does retest here, not so perfect. Then I get stopped out and I can re-enter the trade if it's going again. At least I don't lose while trading, you know.
you can take my pending. Okay. You see this was it. You see? It's a pending order, and it didn't take it. Let's see.
Let's see if anyone has a
I'm
question
sitting
here.
back and being patient this time.
I'm gonna take it.
Oh, Christian, no, the 5 wave is usually the same or shorter. And then after that, you have ABC patterns coming in. It can be sometimes three ABCs or two ABCs, but it always ends with a triangle. So um, after the Elliott wave is completed, then we have to start looking for ABCs in sets of three sets of ABCs, and then a triangle, one or two ABCs, and then a triangle. But it's gonna end with a triangle either way. So daily might actually shift into a triangular mode where it keeps everyone in the trade. So if you look
Correlation.
at sentiment here, right? So if you look at sentiment, it's been everyone has been selling the
Higher
whole entire
correlation.
time. It's been going up because it's like okay, it made new highs, has to come down. Made new high, has to come down. So everyone kept holding on to sells. Now it's showing sideways market because um, everyone thinks it's gonna sell or it's gonna buy, right?
Mhm.
Because it's been going up so much, they're like, okay, fine, it's buying, right? But what's gonna happen is it's gonna go into a triangular mode now on a daily chart, and then actually do a downtrend or continuous uptrend, either or. But it's gonna keep this market in a sideways market for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. But of course, it's gonna have nice big long sells and big long buys. It's just gonna confuse the heck out of everyone. Damn it! This thing is coming towards my trade. I don't like it.
No, it's not going to continue down. It's not going to go past there.
And didn't you say you were trying to look for sales over there?
Well, yeah, but I'm looking at it from like, I'm not going to be biased about what's going on.
Oh, fine.
It's just touching the top of the range a book.
All right, so it's ATR is still 956, which I don't like. If the ATR was 1000, it would be moving already.
Wait, what is the ATR now?
ATR is 956.
Hmm.
So for the past week, ATR has been between 900s and 1100.
All right.
Originally, when I back tested the system to get the ATR number, it was around 700 to 900. The highest was 900 something. So now, because market has been very volatile recently for the past 2 weeks, 900 is the new low.
Okay.
So I have to get it to reset to the new lowest number. So maybe I have to look for Asia range and figure out whatever Asia range is. That's what's gonna be the new low number, and it's gonna automatically set it as the new low number for New York session.
I'm having a hard time reading your thing now because you decide to change stuff around.
Well, there's nothing hard to read about it.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
Just look at numbers.
I'm looking at this.
Alright, so dollar is bullish. Right, you see dollar is bullish here at the moment. 78% bullish. EA overall is 75% bullish. It's changing back and forth right now. Gold EA is bullish 64%. So I mean 90% would be preferable, right? But we don't have 90% today. Usually when this is 90% here, the gold market just runs and runs and runs and runs. And those are good time to take good entries. Anyway, it looks like it's gonna stop me out. And there we go.
Are you kidding me? It sucked you out?
Almost. It's almost what it stopped me out. I'm still 10 pips in profit.
Oh, okay. But why are you freaking out for?
And it's gonna stop me out. The volatility is coming towards the
Is your
downside.
thing at break even?
Yeah, it's at break even, so I'm not too worried.
Um,
So this trade gave me a total of 32 pips. I did not take profit at all on the trend line like I was supposed to. That was my first initial stopping point, right? So the first initial stopping point was this trend line here. Second stopping point was this. Third stopping point is here. Fourth stopping point is here. As you can see, it's holding the stopping point very well.
Alright. Well, I could say beware of 29, 21. I mean, it didn't go all the way there, but there.
Did you show?
No, not yet.
Because you were waiting for us.
It's a very little bar. No, but like, yeah, it's a, like one like bar, but I gotta to see what's
There you go. I'm stopped out.
input. So if anything, I'm holding. I'm gonna be holding it for a long term anyway. Yeah, practice my long term trading. Like I wanted to do.
All right. So if the system gives another buy, I'll take that second buy again. Okay. At least the ATR is gonna be stronger by then. This was at 295, now it's 264. So you know what that means. If it was 295 and now it dropped to 264, it means it's never coming down here. That means when it reverses, it's actually gonna go bullish to where we want it to go. So once it takes a buy, it gives another buy signal. I'm gonna take that buy signal again. Obviously, if it gives a buy signal like this, you see a red arrow right next to it. It's a bullshit signal.
Also, you have correlation, and these silvers are retesting the 9.
Alright, so it came tested the 200. So if my stop loss was at the 200,
But this one's
it would have stopped me out either way at the 200. Right. So I need to maybe revise my stop loss, the automatic stop loss I haven't built in, to be below the low of this 200. Right, so this is 200 low and this is the 200 high. And 200 close is right in the center here. So 200 low would be the preferable stop loss. If I want to hold the trade, whereas it takes a trade over here, it sets it to the low and trails it according to the low. Then my probability of not getting stopped out becomes likely. Alright, let's see what's happening here. So it came down to retest this top of this zone that it broke out of. Let's see if it goes back in or it stays out. So 30 minute here, as you can see, this is acting completely like a fake out. Because it broke out and then come back down. If it closes inside here, then it's a fake out. Let's see how the 50-minute closes. 1 more minute to go. 50-minute needs to close actually up here.
Mm.
It needs to close outside the range. I said it needs to close above these closes to be a retest. Actually, I'm going to adjust this 5-minute line here. That's our channel on a 5-minute chart. So therefore,
Most people are selling though. I don't like that.
so
Yeah,
if
I
it's at the
do.
bottom of the channel of the 5-minute chart, then I want to see a 5-minute close bullish here. If a 5-minute closes bullish here, we can probably re-enter that trade again.
Sentiment ruins my whole thing. I hate it when people have the same mindset I have. That makes me question my mindset. Like, excuse me, what do you think you're doing?
You're trading like every other 100,000 people out there.
Apparently, and it pisses me off. Like, excuse me, who said you could have the same idea?
But you have the same ideas there.
You know. Well, I'm not taking any trades right now, though. So
Alright, so we have a doji here. I need the bullish close outside of this range again. Let's see what the robot is saying over here. I want this to go back to 300s as well. Alright, so this is climbing already. 270 something to 281. ATR is 267. So like I said, ATR needs to be at 1000 above for it to actually run.
you haven't been mute this whole time, right?
No, I haven't.
Obviously,
I don't think so. No, I wasn't in mute. Could you explain what was the 2.64 and 2.91? If you draw Fibonacci from the swing high, I don't use the Fibonacci inside of a range because what it is, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay. So as you can see, if you draw a Fibonacci from here to here, we're sort of just dividing a range itself, which is from here to here. As you can see, it never stopped. It just pulled back at 61%. Everyone thought it was a sell, and then it went stopped them out. Why can this same thing happen over here again, right? Where it's just continuing its way to its range. So I am going to be bullish bias as of right now still. Right, so the initial trade that we entered, as you can see, it would have still been in it if I held my stop loss at the 200 level. I mean, below the 200 level, right? All right, so let me see if I can re-enter that. I'm gonna re-enter the buy, put the stop loss under the low, under the 200 EMA now. This time around, I'll take my profit if it gives me 30. All right, let's do the 1. So that's 114 pips up. Right, 968. It looks like it's going bullish again. 30-minute actually looked like it's a nice retest off of the range. So therefore, you might actually want to go to the second target now, which was a 50 pip target, and then this one, and then this one, right? Those are just probabilities, of course. Now, to explain the 2.64 and the 1.42, As you can see, it starts giving bullish arrows. So now to explain this here, these are stop loss clusters. These are where stop losses are. These are the buyer stop losses, and these are the seller stop losses, right? Um, and I get those indicators from, I will show you, from here, FXSSI, right? It's a paid indicator, of course. Right, but they have some pretty good other indicators as well. The sentiment is free, and I use the sentiment all the time. So as you can see here, market is moving sideways, but just a couple of hours ago, it was bullish. That tells me that more people are in bullish. As you can see, Dukas is 71, then we have 58, and so on. But it's sideways market overall. And this would be based on the 4-hour chart. Okay, so 4-hour chart is going to be sideways. That means it's going to go to the top of the range, probably. Okay, the ATR is climbing to 971. So it's been climbing continuously, which is great. Hope it doesn't stop me out now. I mean, it's strong bullish, so I'll stick to the holding of it. Sometimes market likes to contest this 50 here, this 200 right here. So this is the 1000 EMA, of course. So you have 950 and 1050 in the middle is 1000. So 1000 is a 200 EMA off of the 5-minute chart. It tested it here once already, broke out of the range, retested the range. Now it's outside. Now it's coming back down. What are you doing? Just keep going up. All right, so let's see where it goes. This needs to be 1000, so 975 now. Once it hits 1000, we'll have some movement. And then hopefully it actually gives a trade by its on autopilot. Because I'm testing this at the moment. As you can see, I'm technically not supposed to be trading at all because the EA was supposed to do the trading automatically. So I adjusted it to take a trade after 1000 ATR. So the EA should take an automatic trade once it hits 1000 ATR. Everything is still bullish and it starts moving bullish. It should take a trade and keep going. That takes for 50 pips take profit. Right? Anything before 974, 975, 1000, it's gonna act like this, very slow pullback and all that stuff. I've seen that once it's over 1000, it runs. All right, so it's holding the channel still. It needs to break out of that channel and keep going. If it breaks down here, then we're sort of looking for sells only, right? Because this was a sell location. So it breaks out of here on 30 minutes. That would have been our sell, right? But it broke out of here in 30 minutes. So that's why I put such a buy bias until this location. So it's maybe just doing a red bar here and then it's going to continue bullish or not. And this is the area where it pushes right through it, big giant bars, right? So this is the big bar area. If it does pushes up over here, then it might just spike right through it. So I still leave my initial entry here just to see how it pans out. Um, Stop loss is below the previous candle here, which as you can see, that stop loss would have held just fine, which is a 24 pip stop loss from my original trade. Right, I'm the one who adjusted it over and over and over, and that screwed me over. But it's fine. I'm still in the trade again. I have a 41 pip stop loss here below the previous low, which is below the previous 30-minute bars, I think. Or below the current 30-minute bar. If current 30-minute closes bullish, I mean, closes wherever it closes, at least my stop loss under this wick is going to be the safest area. And then once the next bullish bar closes, if it closes bullish again, then I can move my stop loss under the next 30-minute bar until it stops me out. But if this breaks nice strong bullish outside of this channel here, then we can see a move potentially all the way up here, because that means market has to be very strong to break the channel. Three more minutes. So if it closes above here like this nicely, then we know this is not a fake out, right? This fake out doesn't close like that. Fake out closes inside the range. So then we know we have an upward move from here on. All right, if anything, the EA is going to take an automatic trade once it hits above 1,000 here, which is not for some reason. But okay, let's wait and see. We just have to be patient. My take profit location is 29.28. Let me see if that even makes sense. I just sort of just pulled it up randomly. So 29.28 is here. I'm gonna put it right there at the stop line. So 29.26. And 29.25.95. So that's where my take profit is. 89 pips. Okay. Because if it crosses this region here and takes this take profit, this stop loss out, then it might actually catapult and go there. I'm not sure, but let's find out. Today will most likely be a nice trending day because yesterday was a really slow day. Was it yesterday? Yesterday was a slow day, right?
Yeah.
It rained all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, so that means today is a trending day.
Yeah, it basically kind of rained. Oh, I mean, it. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Oh yeah, so today is gonna go all the way up there. So okay, that helps me to be more confident in this trade to go all the way up to the top. Um, so yeah, it should come all the way up here. So once it crosses this area here to the take profit zone, then we can essentially put the break even and have it go all the way up there, or raise your take profit up to like maybe 30, 40 pips take profit, and then have it run the rest if you want to take that risk. But it's when it stops you out, it's going to stop you out in some profit. Because then today should be a trending day. Let's hypothetically say a trending day looks like this, right? So let's call it this move here. See, right? And let's take this move here, reduce it to the closing point, and make this move here. And that's your starting bars. This is where the stopping point should be, right there, which is 29, 29, 29, 29, 21. And then it's gonna might just range again, come all the way back down, whatever the case is. All right, so this is still very bullish here, still very bullish here, bullish here. What is the dollar doing? So dollar is bullish at the moment. That's why this is pushing down here. We actually need dollar to be bearish in order for this to push up. Other than that, it's gonna keep going slowly up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Make you tired and then go. Did anyone take any trades at all? Are you guys just watching today? Oh yeah, someone did say they were in the same entry I was in. Four-hour time frame. Yeah, Christian, the 4-hour time frame is in a range. So if you draw Fibonacci there, you're actually gonna get screwed with that Fibonacci. I mean, like it's gonna reject, of course. It just probably won't do as much as you would like it to do. It's just not gonna be a reversal. It's gonna reject, but it's not gonna be a reversal. Okay, so we have ATR climbing up to 980 now. I'll be right back. I gotta go stretch my shoulders.
Did you mute?
No, it's still.
Okay. Do you want me to mute? Oh, So,
Didn't I? Yeah, I took a trade already. You see here, the trade is running right now at this point right here. You see the entry was right here on this pullback. I took a trade earlier over here, which got stopped out at break even, and then I re-entered the trade here as it was going up.
I have 4 trades running.
Annika
I
has
never
4
got
trades.
stopped out.
Annika,
I just
Annika had
entered
entered here.
pending orders when it was coming down.
Annika entered here with us, and she had some pending orders at the bottom here. So she has 4 orders running at the moment. I mean, you can still enter if you wanted to. Because it's only 16 pips away. And it has more to go. Another 70 pips. Potential 70 pips. Everything is very strong bullish. So when it's very strong bullish like this, I've seen that it actually goes. Right? I've tried trading against the robot before and I don't win. So you entered now, you would actually be in a good entry. Maybe no drawdowns at all. Because this is the area where it's supposed to actually spike over.
Yeah, I entered another one. So if you guys want to enter, you can. Because I entered another one. When I was telling you can enter, I had entered like 2 seconds prior.
You see, this is the area. If it closes above here, the next bar should go straight across. Let's see how 50-minute closes. If 50-minute closes nice, strong, bullish inside of here, the next 50-minute bar is actually going to go all the way up. Potentially. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Potentially is the right word. Right? And you can still enter by,
I know. I could.
Angie's crippled by fear.
I know.
She was doing so great on the demo account, and then we gave her a live account, and then after that, she stopped trading. She hasn't been able to take an entry since.
I was so good, bro. I was so good.
She was good. She was taking 60 pip trades every single day.
Not every single day.
Almost every single
Don't
day.
talk me up that much.
Well, at least 2 to 3 times a week, you know. You were taking very good trades. And you got a live account and you dial down completely.
I died. My soul left my body. My trading soul.
Alright, so you have our 5-minute channel here. If it closes above this channel, 5-minute closes above this channel, it might actually run across. Because then momentum becomes stronger if it breaks the channel.
Towards my pending limit. So.
Guys, just put 9 on your chart. And if it's above the 9, just buy it. It's like
right?
easy trade. You don't have to think about anything. Just do robotic. Above the 9, buy.
Yeah, so
And then put the liquidities on. There you go, free trading. Put your liquidities on your chart.
Yeah.
Those are the rejection zones. Free money for you guys. Put the liquidities on your chart. That's your
entry points.
take profit. First take profit, second take profit, third take profit. That's it. That's all you need, you guys.
So what you mean by liquidity is this, guys. Look, So liquidity.
It's just the emotion. It's just the emotion.
So you measure this up, the beginning of the move, which is here, to the ending of the move.
I've been trying to work on my emotions. Other than that, I have a robotic already. Everything is on my chart.
Right. So
I was just being emotionally.
So your liquidity zone here would have been this very low area, right? Your first low area. Once it finished this move, then as you can see, it came back to the liquidity zone here. The entry would have been right there, right? It's above the 9 on a higher time frame, which is a 30-minute time frame. Where is the 9? We don't have a 9. Let me add a 9 here.
You told me exponential line.
Right, 9 exponential. Let me increase the thickness so we can see what we're talking about. Right, so we have the 9 here on the 30-minute. It's above the 9 here. Liquidity zone was right here. From there to there, right? Liquidity zone was there, so it came back right above the zone there. So the entry would have been anywhere around here. It's the same principle here we're gonna look at. So move started here. We find out where it ends. Wherever it ends, right? So as you can see, this is filling up very nicely. So once it reaches the end point, we will determine that end point, and this would be your lowest liquidity zone. Right, so our next liquidity zone would be potentially right here. If it stops, if it goes up here, then more likely it will want to come back down here, or maybe there's a lower volume over here as it passes through. It's gonna come back, test it, and then go again. But as you can see, it came back inside of this liquidity, right? Where did I say? Why did it jump up there? Okay, so if liquidity was here, as you can see, our channel was right here, which we could have drawn at our 50% mark.
And this one is
When you're dividing price, you have to make sure you divide it like this here. So a break retest there, break retest there, a break retest there, a break retest there, right? Right here, and a retest there, come back down. So now it's gonna create sort of a setup for the future movements, which is a break retest here and a retest there, right? Which then lines up with your liquidity zones here. This new liquidity zone here that got created. This was the retest of the liquidity zone, which lines up with this trend line here. Let's see what's going on here. Come on, need to go above. Came all the way back down. Minute needs to close strong above this line here. If it closes nice and strong above this line and inside of this area here, then we will have a nice clean move through this. 10 more minutes to go. So within the next 10 minutes, if it closes above here, then probably 30 minutes will push right through it. So Christian was saying, draw the Fibonacci, 61% right there. Here, right here. Right, so you see it broke over the 61% and closed above it. So normally when it wants to respect the 61%, it does this type of respect. So this was actually the 61% that it hit and rejected. Now it's going to break above. Once it breaks above, now you have the stop losses at 78%, right? Because these sellers have their stop loss right above the 78% or 80% mark at least. Right, so if you switch the this to 80, the 78, round it up to 80. Oops. You see where the 80 ends up? 80 ends up right by the top edge of this line here, which is where most of the stop loss would be sitting at.
Yeah, we have a friend who's doing the 9. He's making money. Just one indicator. 9.
Yeah, I have a friend. He's been trading for about maybe 2 or 3 years now. All he does is trade at the 9. So he's like, whenever a price goes above the 9, he buys it. On the daily chart, of course. So he looks at the daily chart and the 4-hour chart. So if it's above the 9 on the 4-hour, he just buys it. Like for example, it's closed above the 9, he buys the next 4-hour and takes the drawdown if there's a drawdown, of course. In this case, he would be incurring a pretty big drawdown and a step out. So it works when it's crossing the 9. When it's too far away from the 9, it has to come back and then go again, right? Which is basic knowledge. But imagine you have the 9 here and you look at it in multiple time frames, then you'll sort of get a better idea. Which is one of the projects I have to add in here into the system. I have empty slots here that I can add in data. So this is an empty slot, this is an empty slot that I can add in the 9s. I'm gonna add in a multi-time frame 9 EMA. So this way it can remind me that the chart is bullish or bearish based on the 9s. And it's going to give a percentage factor saying that it's 75% or 80%, whatever the case is. All right, ATR is climbing. It needs to hit that 1,000 number. If it hits the 1,000, then the system will probably take a trade automatically to go up for 50 pips. So that's what I'm testing at the moment. So I'm testing the system to take a trade. So currently the system would not have taken a trade as of yet on autopilot until it hits 1,000. But we have good bullish number here, good bullish number here, good bullish here, still good bullish here.
Good RSI.
Yeah, the RSI is bullish.
0 there.
Dollar is bullish, and that is why this is being stunted. Right, that's why this is so slow, because dollar is still pretty bullish.
I gotta say it's in the enter buy because I might pass in this specific area and I can take the buy mode.
We have to wait for 9:30 volume to come in. Maybe 9:30 is what's gonna push it through. So this was 2.66. Now it's 2.61. So it decreased a few more, a point something percent there, right? 0.4%, 0.5%. Let's see where the new target is. Do we have a new target yet? Not yet. The target is still here. It's at 1.67 being hit. 1.87, I think. Let me refresh it to find out. Okay, so it's 1 point. I can't see the number. This is 1.97. But remember I said earlier that we have an angle EMA here, right? So the 200 is fairly angled, so that confirms our uptrend. Because if it didn't want to continue up, it would be flatlining. Five minutes coming on to test the 9 over here. That's why it's been acting up so slow. But we have nice clean volume on the bullish side here. Currently the tick volume is bearish, but it's above the zero. So as long as it's above the zero, that's what matters.
Is any orders above?
Not yet. It's still taking out this 1.97 here.
I should just enter the buy. I should have just waited like I've been waiting this entire time.
Huh?
I took a buy because I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe it will go through this area that I have marked down. Immediate short. Immediate.
Well, I mean, you're taking the buy very late. So
I
what do you
know.
expect?
That's why I was saying I don't want to take it, but no.
But you could have been in profit this whole time.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Mhm. I see that.
But the system is still bullish, so it should go bullish. You should go into profit
I
at some
think.
point.
I think it has to go through this area. I think.
Alright, let me start this other stream here. Come on. So I'm streaming on my personal channel. This is being streamed public at the moment. I'm not working today, so I have time. I can stay here until it goes into profit. Or not. But you guys can essentially go to the channel, look at the system. You'll see that if this is in the 300s, this is less than 100s, 16 to 0, 12 to 1, stuff like that. So you'll get the data here to verify if it's still bullish or not. Right? So based on the data here, it's fairly bullish. Right? As you can see, the sells are under 100 and the buys are above 200. It's when it's like 50 between the two is 50 difference, then it's no good. But if it's bullish, it's just bullish, you know. It's just the dollar is still bullish here, so that's what's holding everything back. Which you guys can also use this data here, right, to understand what USD is doing. So as you can see, even on the EMAs, it's still bullish as well across all the pairs, all the USD pairs. But as you can see, if you use this data and properly pair it with your price action, at least it'll keep you in the right direction. It's gonna help. So that's how I use it. With price action, and use it to trade that price action. Some volume is coming in now. Looks like. New 1 hour opened. How did the previous 50-minute close? Previous 50-minute was bearish here, but this is retested. So on a 5-minute chart, it sort of broke out of this range here and retested the range, and now it's might want to just continue up again. I just don't want it to come and test this channel here, but it's riding this trend line. So you see the channel that we drew, it stopped here, came down, broke out, and it's riding it. So if it's riding it like this, we still have the strong potential with passing through here. Unlike over here, as you can see, this was a fake out. 1 bar out, 1 bar in, right? And as you can see here, to explain that a little bit better, right? So let's just say we had our channel here. Right, as you can see, it broke out and ride the trend line and then dropped. Right, similar pattern here is breaking. It broke out, ride the trend line. Hopefully, it goes up. We need a 50-minute to close inside this box here, though. In this case, even a 5-minute is fine. If a 5-minute closes nice, strong, bullish inside of this box, then we have a potential runner. And you see the volume has been pretty good here so far. It's filling this low volume here, so it's coming into this area now. And this is still low volume area, but let's just say it comes into this area now. Alright, so that's our lowest volume area as of right now. So if you took the first initial trade with me and held on to the stop loss, you would be in 50 pips right now. Angelina. What I should have done is once it crosses back the same entry point, I should have retaken the same entry right here. Once it crosses back over this entry point. It stops me at the break even, but once it goes over the entry point again, I take the entry again. Right? And I would have been fine. I would have had a better entry at least. Dollar still 129 bullish, which I don't like. Dollar and gold is going bullish at the same time. Actually, move now. What is going? So it looks like 5 minutes to the range here.
Yeah, it's doing range though. Range.
So 50% of this wick here is what we're
Slow
looking
go.
at.
Slow go.
So if this breaks down here and retest it, then that's an exit. Because you want to exit because it would be considered a sell, right? The break retest would be considered a sell. But it has to break and either close back inside. If it goes back inside, then you're good to go. You can keep holding the buy. Now if this breaks out here, then that gives us our continuous bullish bars. Alright, so the system is giving another buy trade right here, which I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna enter another buy trade now with the same take profit as the previous trade. But the stop loss is gonna be above the previous trade or at the previous trade. Maybe slightly below. Now, as you can see, it still didn't take a trade automatically because this is still below 1,000, right? So I'm just sort of risking. And this is a test right now. I'm still testing the system to see how I can get an autopilot and trade at 100%. Because last week it failed. It took 2 bad trades. But I guess pairing it with price action like this is fine. You can sort of trade every day and be successful at it. So you see this decrease to 242 now. So that means this is more than unlikely going to come down. It's going to keep going up.
It's gonna come down.
No, it's not going to come down because the take profit people are taking profits on their buy orders, and so therefore, if it was to come down, they would close out their trades anyway. So it wouldn't make sense for it to come down.
Is it still in the blue area?
Yeah, it's still in the same area.
Yeah.
Alright, so 5 minute close outside of this range that it was in, right? So that's a good sign. And now I need to close above this so we can actually get this bumping action.
Maybe I should move my take profit higher then.
What is your take profit? My take profit is at 29, I believe.
I have like 29, 24.
29, 25
For
is
me-
where my take profit is.
For me, that's about like 30 pips. I have like a 30 pip.
Yeah, it's good.
A little more than 30 pips because I was put on the trade, so it's early days.
All right, so as you can see, it's getting closer to 9:30, and we're having some movements on the market there.
Yeah.
The bars are jumping up and down a little bit stronger,
Yeah.
faster. And it's coming in nicely in here. If it closes inside here, then we're nice strong move is gonna be coming. So close inside here. All right, so you see the low volume here is gonna help it push. So you see, look at the 50-minute bar closing nice and strong bullish. If this closes nice and strong bullish, you might get a nice and strong bearish bar here. If hope you don't get another bearish bar here, like it's been happening. It would be nice to get another 3 bullish bars like this. Which, if this is nice and strong bullish, then we get another 1 more bullish bar here, we'll be fine. We'll be out. Like, because I'm gonna be getting out right around here. 1 more bullish bar, and I'm out. So my take profit actually not 29, 25. This area right here. All right, so we have dollar looking nice and strong bearish right now here on the EMA and the Bollinger Band. Not Bollinger Band. Bar by bar analysis, we have bearish movements here. That's what's causing this move up like this. So we need this to stay. We need this to stay bearish for a little while longer. If it stays bearish for a little while longer, then it's going to help us to move all the way up there. So I think my stop loss moved up to break even here. Yeah, my first trade stop loss moved up to break even automatically, which I think the EA did that by itself. I have it set to break even 50 pips. All right, so damn it, 5 minute came back inside of the range. This is not a good sign. Hopefully, just testing this 9. I don't like this rejection off of here.
This clone is
It rejection that zone, rejecting the zone actually. Because remember, this is where the sellers actually hit the orders to push it down, right? So it's either it goes through it or rejects from it.
Mm.
understanding for did go over here. It seems like it went here. No? I did the retest. Yeah, time.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, you can close your traded profit.
Yeah.
Anna could close all her trades over there. What do I do? This thing is still bullish here. It's becoming 983 here. Volatility is going to be in soon. So I'm going to either take a stop out or take a profit. It's just that Anika did have a rejection zone right where my stop loss is right now. So the fact that they went close to that rejection zone and started pulling back so strongly with the 30-minute bar, she made a decision to get out because this is her sell zone.
The green box. Yeah, I didn't touch it though. It's just
It's pretty close. So even if it goes up a little bit more and touches it, and it starts doing the sell, then you can actually enter sells.
yeah. My pending order is above with the 1 hour kind of way. Right there.
Why does it have all those arrows on there?
This leaves it all my
Arrows your stop losses?
no. You see, I entered buy here and I got out. It gave bunch of all those my orders that I got out.
Yeah, but your orders weren't there. You know,
Uh,
this is not the locations of your order, so it's just weird. It looks like that's where your take profit and stop losses was.
oh, I didn't have to take profit.
Oh, then I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, it just keeps doing that. It keeps putting these arrows on my thing all the time. See, like this.
Market is becoming very iffy at the moment. 9:30 volume is going to come in 10 minutes. I'm not sure what's going to happen here.
Yes, it's not coming down.
I'm letting it come back up a little bit.
You see how much arrows it puts?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, why? Why does it gotta do that?
But if you guys
I
want,
think it's
you
because
can
of
get
the-
out of your trade if you want to.
I think because I had 6
Right, for your
trades.
to be safe, because as you can see, it's rejecting in this area, rejecting in this area. The
Oh,
5 minute hasn't
shouldn't
been
have
holding
that
up,
now.
right? So it came down here, rejected right here, which is good. Rejecting doji here, so maybe it might actually push through. I'm not sure. It's just it's been holding this range, the channel, very
I
well.
shouldn't have gotten out.
Worst case scenario is it might actually reject all the way down here again, right? Which I don't want, which is a 50 pip rejection.
No, it's pumping up now. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten out.
Well, you have a sell preparation coming in, so.
Yeah, I do have a separate one.
All right, so this
Okay,
thing
okay.
give another buy there. I'm gonna enter that buy. Put the same take profit zone. I mean, I'm risking, of course. I'm gonna put the stop loss above the previous low, and I'll move these stop losses at the same location as well. And then I'm gonna step away. This way, if I lose, I don't have to feel the pain right away.
Right away.
I don't have to feel the pain right away. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
So I'm gonna step away for a second.
That's wild.
It should push. It should flush all the way
It's
through there.
pushing, it's pushing on.
Right. Alright, so I took a risk again. As you can see, I've been taking trades only with the EA, right? So I'm showing you guys how to use it manually in a way, okay, with your price action. So this, as you can see, I'm sitting here taking one, 2, 3 trades, right? I got a little bit emotional. I got out over here, but I got back in at break even, so I didn't really lose anything yet. But essentially, you guys can trade like this every day. The robot is there. It's available for free on my channel. Just use it. And it's giving a lot of trades, as you can see. It's giving a lot of trades. The data provides the bullish strength, which you can verify with your own price action, the way I'm doing it with my price action, right? See, the same way I did it with price action over here, same way you have to do it. No difference. It just increases your probability. That's all. That's the only thing it does. And if you trade against it, you lose 100% of the time. Because I trade against it many times. Because I'm like, okay, this shit is wrong, and I trade against it. I kept selling and selling and selling, and it kept going up because it was bullish, or it was bearish, and I kept buying, and it was kept going down. So I essentially just paired it with price action properly. And as you can see, this number went down even more from 240s to now to 234. Right, so more than likely it might hit that take profit there.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna step away for real now. But it's still on. Can you see if anyone asks questions?
Okay.
the other 4 hours can close.
Okay, 9:30 in 2 minutes.
You're in profit. But
Still there? Jeez, man. Come on.
It's good enough. It's getting there. It's getting there.
– 2012 to 2016. What chart are you trading?
2012. Maybe.
I think maybe he wrote the wrong number there. 0.71 level is rejecting. Okay, let's check here. Let's check out that 0.1 level. 0.71 level. Nope, it's gonna go through. It's in the zone. It's in the low liquidity zone here. You see it's filling up. This one got bigger now. The next one is this one here.
Oh, small, please. Put the volume so low.
So let's look at the 30-minute bar for perspective. Alright, so 30-minute bar closed inside of this, and remember when I was saying the 30-minute bar has to close inside, it closed inside, so the next 30-minute bar should go straight through. Hence the extensions, right? So these are extension bars, similar to these extension bars, right? And then it's gonna slow down again.
Okay, I took my profit.
Remember this line that I drew here? Similar to this one here. So this is where the move finished. This is where the move finished. Okay? Now let's take this move and put it over here. Closing price to closing price. That is where the move should theoretically finish. But I'm taking a take profit a little bit lower just to be on the safe side. Providing the EA is still bullish. As you can see, it's still very bullish, very bullish, very bullish. Dollar is giving bullish data here, bar by bar bullish, but it needs to be EMA bullish in order for this to pull back. But we have gold being bullish here and bullish here. So let's see what happens. ATR 991. I mean, if whoever is still inside of the first trade, you should be around at least 70 pips profit. Because it's still bullish over here All these are very bullish. I'm going to keep holding until it hits my take profit. The ATR is 80%. So these numbers that you see here, it means ATR is currently 80%. So it has about another 20% more to go to finish the daily ATR. Once it finishes the daily ATR, then we're done trading. And sometimes when it finishes the daily ATR, it keeps running as well, of course, because that's when volatility comes in. And today is Tuesday. Yesterday it ranged, so more than likely it may run all the way up to the top. Right? So this is gonna run all the way up to maybe all the way up here today. But we're gonna be done trading as soon as I take profits here, which is 100 pip total.
Oh yeah, I just let it take my take profits. I had a short one.
At 10 o'clock, another 4-hour opens up.
The fact that it broke out this channel here, the 30-minute channel here, that gives me the validation that it's actually gonna push. So Anika has a pending sell order right up here. So this is where we're assuming it's gonna start selling from again.
Yeah, I have a pending order.
Right, it's gonna come in, absorb this order block here, where is the lowest volume area. It might range here. Once it finished filling this area, it might range, pop out, take the additional entries, and then start going down again, all the way down here. So if it reaches this point, it's gonna range the rest of the day back and forth here until it hits this area, pop out up there, and then start falling. Maybe Asia session.
Tomorrow, yeah, when daily opens.
Or maybe tonight after Trump starts talking.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be a new daily buy.
Yeah. So now let's look at daily here. So you see daily might come even right up to the top there, right? So if daily comes to the top there and it closes bullish, then we have opportunity to take a nice strong bearish bar again. It doesn't have to be big as this, but at least it can be as even a small bearish bar for tomorrow. But it's Wednesday, so Wednesday like to give big moves. So even if it comes close all the way down here, fine. Based on the 4-hour, we're in a zigzag momentum here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see, it's in a 4-hour rejection zone at the moment. Because everyone is drawing the same rejection zone, probability of it coming, people entering sells here is going to go stop them out to grab more liquidity and then continue down with the wick. Let's see what the EA is saying over here. Still bullish, almost hit my take profit, and I came back down. I mean, I'm in a good area to close right now. This should be my closing point. I can be greedy and wait, but maybe I shouldn't be greedy and wait.
You can close. I mean, you have money. You can close.
Refresh. You see, dollar is bullish here at the moment. 78% bullish, 114% bullish. And gold is going bar by bar bearish at the moment here. EMA is bullish, but the bar by bar is bearish. So that means it's printing bearish bar across the board. So all of these here is going to want to come back to the 50, right? So these guys are all going to want to come back. The silver is already coming back.
Silver's rejecting.
Right. Okay, so USD is printing bearish here. USD printing bullish here. We need USD to print bearish across the board.
Nothing as good as
And ZD is printing bullish again here. GBP printing bullish here now. So this bullish needs to come above here. And the EMAs, based on this data here, the EMAs are actually expanding apart from each other. So it's maintaining a bullish trend. Which is not bad actually. The data helps here. It helps here. And this is 100 pip. And this is 100 pip. A bullish trend. This here, I don't like how this behaved. So this would be all losing trades, right? Even here would be losing trades. That is why I haven't added this to my EAs yet. So I've been just testing it to see what works, what doesn't work. So I built separate EAs, run them on a separate chart to see how effective it is, and then I add it to the main EA, which is this EA here, to give additional data. This just updated, is now 2.16, so it decreased even more. Let's see where the new target arrives. The new target is up here, right? So remember, this was 3%, then a 1.5, 2 point something percent again, then a 1.8%, then a 1.5%. Now it's another 1.5%. So it's been about 6% total of stop losses between here and here, whereas this has been only at 3% earlier this morning, well, 2.66, and it's been dropping since. But since it's been going up, we had an additional large amount of sellers entering. So a lot of people are selling the 61% Fibonacci, 70% Fibonacci, 80% Fibonacci, right? So a lot of people are selling this rejection zone here. That is why it's going to keep pushing up. This is keep taking the liquidity. So because this data updated here to 216, and I see that the stop loss would jumped up even higher, I'm gonna hold it until it takes profit here. Especially everything is still angled, right? This is still angled here. This is angled here. I mean, it even increased the angle there, right? And it's still this is angle here as well, right? And the data is still very, very bullish here, which indicates to keep holding. And this data is shifting lower and lower, which also indicates more. What is worrying me is this data here.
He salted me.
So this data is actually holding me. It's causing me to want to close the trade actually, because at any point in time this can sort of just snap down back to this 200 here, which is 140 pips. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and close. So if anyone took the first trade with me here, you would have had 90 pips. If anyone entered the second trade, you would have had 78 pips. If you entered the third trade, you would have had 30. The fourth trade, you would have get another 25 pips or so. I'm just closing because of the way how the dollar is acting over here. The fact that the dollar is showing bullish 75%, it is stronger bullish than the gold bullish here, right? That's one indication that it can make a surprise snap down based on price action here. It's in our rejection zone, right? You have one rejection zone, two rejection zone, and it's not pushing through as fast as I had hoped. After the 9:30 is when I expected this to just push right through.
Well, the other 4 hours opening at 10, so.
As soon as I exited the robot, I decided to give another trade. Maybe I should enter another trade. But I just exited, so I'm not gonna enter. I mean, I can enter
And it's just going so bad.
so I'm gonna enter a 0.001 here just to play with it. I'm gonna enter buy, put a 50 pip take profit. That's an 89 pip take profit. Hold on, let's check the price action over here. I'm gonna put a take profit to the top edge over here, which is 29.27. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I'm gonna put a take profit in this region here. 29.30. And even then, this is all the way up here, right? So I'll go 29.30. $50 pip take profit. Let's make it around at 50. Okay. I'm gonna put the stop loss right below the previous, below the 100 EMA. And now I'm going to trail the 100 EMA, the 200 EMA actually. So EMA trade count reset, trading stop. So I have trading stop set to true and 200 EMA. So it's going to trail the 200 EMA. So this 200 EMA passes it over here. It's going to trail it. It's a 0.01 trade, so I can take that risk here. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty much trail the stop loss with the 200 EMA. until the 200 breaks above this. By then, it should be closed. Either way, now if the EA takes a trade, it's going to take an automatic trade on its own because it's above 1,000. But it has to pull back and give a red arrow first before it actually wants to take a trade.
Covering up my house. And I'm hooked on Disney.
No, we don't trade XAG USD. I just do the analysis on XAG USD.
It would be nice to
So as you can see here, so I have the EA analyzing XAG USD. And the reason I'm analyzing XAG USD is I'm using correlation between all the metals. So XAU AUD, XAU AUR, EUR, XAG USD, Euro, and Aussie. Right, so I'm doing this analysis here to gather this data. Then I'm doing these analysis with all the USD pairs to gather this data. And this way I understand where the dollar is compared to the gold and how strong they are compared to each other. Because doing it manually is very difficult. You can't really see nothing when you do it manually. All right, so bullish is very strong at the moment, 370 to 7.
This thing isn't going
It's
anywhere.
almost there, almost filling this area.
Silver finally didn't go nowhere, but 4 hours it didn't do this range. I want to trade it to you, Euro and Aussie. I like how they always
All right,
go.
so you see there's a 80% number here. So this 80% is going to come to that 80%, stopping out all the 61%
Your
sellers.
eyes are wandering.
Right, so everyone who sold the
They go
61% is going to go stop them out first.
When you look over here, you're like, this one, too, it's like
Once it stops them out, it's going to start ranging. And it's going to go and stop them out again one more time because they're going to try to enter sales again.
Why?
Well, I mean, this the 61% seller, the Fibonacci sellers, right? Because you're not supposed to use Fibonacci here, period,
Yeah, because sorry.
right? But most people are using Fibonacci here and selling this.
When are they selling?
So they get stopped out here.
Oh.
They're going to get stopped out now.
Hmm.
And what's going to happen is they're going to try to sell the 80% because they're like, okay, fine, it's going to go down now.
No, the people I was watching and people were selling at 29.06, and this is where their stop losses was, right there.
2906.
They sold in that 30-minute range,
So yeah, there's a
and
lot.
they put like 200 stop losses, 200 pips.
200 pip stop loss is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 200 pip stop loss in my Rowan.
Oh.
But it's huge. It destroys the account with one loss.
Well, they're using low lot size. They're not doing like high losses like us. Normal people do like small lot sizes.
I All right. So remember when I was saying I'm waiting for the robot to take a trade off of above 1,000?
Mm-hmm.
Look how many trades missed.
Yeah. That's
Right.
what I say. We can do a little bit at a time, like 850, 875, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Watch it, watch it, watch it.
But I want to see what the 1,000 does. So it's above 1,000 now. Theoretically, if it takes a trade, it should put 50 pips and take profit.
Oh.
Right, which is the 50 pips I'm in right now. But it hasn't given a trade yet. So what I'll do is I'll put 100 pips for now. I'm fine with stopping out here because I'm stopping out only at like $5, $7, 70 pips. Right? Not even 70 pips is gonna stop out less because the stop loss is gonna be here. As soon as it crosses this EMA, it's gonna close. But I'm waiting for the robot for this to do a pullback, gives a red arrow, and then once it gives a blue arrow again, it's gonna buy, and then it's gonna actually take an automatic buy for 50 pips take profit. I want to see how it does in that particular trade, but it's gonna max leverage the account at that point, so it's gonna be a super high risk trade.
What are the double top and triple top mean anyway?
So triple tap means it tries to hit it once, didn't break it, tries to hit it third time, didn't break it. It's gonna try to hit it the fourth time and probably not even reach it and then drop.
Oh, is that what it is?
Or it might hit it that fourth time and just keep pushing through.
Oh, okay. So when people say double top, triple top, they think that it's gonna break and stuff. Yeah? They're basically saying it because it's
Yeah.
a break.
So
But what are the laws behind it?
well, it's supposed to be rejection points. So it's supposed to reject you and sell there.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't have strength to break it the first time, the 2nd time. And if it doesn't have strength to break it the third time, it means it's gonna reject completely and fail.
Is that like a W?
It looks like a W there, so it's gonna pull back right after that.
Like this?
What's the price on that line that you have there, the yellow line?
Yellow line? Oh, yeah. Well, that blue box, basically.
Wait, is it doing a triangle on the 4-hour chart there? It's just showing me. Is that the 4-hour chart?
Yeah, this is a forever chart.
No, it's not a triangle.
No, it's not a triangle.
It's a range.
It's a daily range. You can see it on the daily. That is a daily range.
I have too much support resistance. It's here. Come on. All right. So initially, when we started off this morning, we started off here. Okay, this is
Right.
where we started off at.
Yeah.
We drew out this range just to recap. Okay, so just to recap, this is the analysis we started off with. Okay, and as you can see, it reached this potential point that I said it was going to reach, based on this measurement here. Okay, so as you can see, it reached it. It maxed out. Now, if it goes more, so be it. That's not my problem anymore.
But that's a rejection. It's going to be a go, rejection, go.
Yeah.
You know how it does a wick?
Yeah, it's gonna push, reject, and then reverse. Of course, buyers will get excited now because they're gonna think it's retesting this trend line here, and they're gonna buy this trend line. When they buy this trend line is when they get screwed, because now it comes back in and starts trending towards this here. But anyway, just to recap, what we did today is we looked at our 30-minute range. It ranged yesterday, and we said it's going to trend today because it ranged yesterday. Now, if it trended the previous day like this, then you have to assume it's going to range today, because it likes to do that. It ranges one day, trends one day, ranges one day, trends one day, right? What I mean by that is right here. You can see it, right? So it trended this day, ranged this day, which means up, down movements, and stops everyone out. Then it trended during the New York session. It ranged.
Indian.
I mean, trended Asia session, ranged New York session. Trended Asia session. Well, it didn't trend actually. It ranged New York session here the previous day and then trended news Asia session. Then Asia session again, it trended down. No, New York session it ranged. And Asia session it trended, which is this big move here,
Okay, the other 10 o'clock opening.
right here. 10 o'clock bar opens. Did it go higher?
No, it's gonna. We're talking about this one. This one's gonna open now. This 4 hours is gonna open now.
Okay, so new 4-hour bar opens. It might
Yeah.
actually push up even stronger. You see how this nine is getting left behind here. It's gonna come to this 9 at some point. So we probably have only one more chance before it starts coming back to the 9. Right, so it might come here and then starts rejecting. Come to the 9, range, break the 9, come down. That's a guess. That's not an analysis. That's just theorizing. The analysis was this here. We barricaded our range. We waited for a breakout. I used the EA to gauge the strength on this breakout, and the strength remained bullish, which encouraged us to take additional buys. Right? So this is where the EA sort of help us. Okay? If it broke down here, I said we were going to sell to this point, which the EA would have shifted bearish, and it would have helped us take the sells continuously until it hits the bottom. Okay? So that's where we use the EA. We just pretty much uses the data that it gathered for us to figure out how strong this move is. Okay, we should exit that trade that I took. Maybe. And exit this trade. 20 pips, take profit. So we took the additional 20 pips here. Okay.
Put it high. I put it low.
I don't know.
I put my limit. Oh, yeah, I put my limit thing here. I put it lower again. Just lower.
Is it gonna go down?
So you see these two things to turn. Oh no, that's your USD. Dukas, FX Blue, FX XM Group shifted bullish.
It's an old data, unless
No,
they change it
I
back.
just updated it. I just refreshed it.
Yeah, it keeps going back and forth though. That's interesting.
All right. So even no matter how all of them are shifting sideways, these guys are the big boys here, right? Well, Dukas is the biggest one. So until Dukas confirms a sell, only then it's gonna start selling. Until then, you're stuck in buys.
Maybe I should get on.
I mean, it's gonna go. It's just gonna go shittily. Because it might do a bearish bar now to come closer to this 9, and then it's gonna start going again. Because it's finished this move, equivalent to this move here. And daily, I think, finished this ATR, so I might just range the rest of the day. So daily went to 90% ATR. See the number 9 there? So after 90%, it's gonna start giving check marks,
Yeah, I did.
right? And you see this target from here drop down to here.
Didn't even touch it.
So if this has to do a pullback, it's gonna pull back all the way to the 200 here, which is the 9 of the 30-minute. So this is your 200 on your 1 minute. So if this pulls back to the 200, only then we can look for buys again. Okay, so this has to pull back to this 9 here, and then we can start looking for buys again, which is your 200 on 1 minute. Sort of like what it did over here. And pull back to the 9, and it started going up. Pull back to the 9, then it's going to start going up. Which means we can arrange here. And then it's going to break out one more time, reach this area, and I guess pending trade is going to get activated to sell downwards. Hopefully that's how it works.
Oh, I'm not missing my sell, right? Should I enter sell now?
No, it's going to range.
FOMO is hitting. FOMO is hitting.
FOMO is hitting Hanukkah right now. She wants to enter her sell right now.
I know, right? I'm not doing
It has to be engulfing bearish bar in the 30-minute chart to actively do a sell, right? Or at least this here. You see this turn. At least this. You see bullish. You see it ranged, and then it spiked out, and then it came back in as a fake out, and then that was your sell coming down. So we need to look for the same pattern here. We need to see the range, the fake out, and then the sell.
Okay, no sell. Until it rings my alarm.
And also, you see, because it broke the channel, it means there was a strong amount of buying happening here. Based on the low volume here, these big boys that actually move this market down will add sells in here. So in order to add sells, they have to actually range the market to add sells. Then they're gonna stop everyone out and then go down.
Oh, he didn't.
I'm laughing.
Extended analysis. Oopsie daisy. Stop my stop loss. So I guess the buy. Now he's trying to buy arrow.
He's doing a buy arrow now.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna watch that curiosity.
Mom's enjoying his failure.
I just entered a buy on silver. Let me check the silver out.
Okay, just don't try it. What is this button?
Don't worry, Mom.
Oh, okay.
What is this do?
I don't know. I'm just not that there.
Silver pumped up nice here. The reason I don't trade silver as well is because of the pips, it's like 5 pips. Whereas a gold, this same movement is like a 20 pip move. Let's see how true that is. So 3 bars, 3 5-minute bars. 3 1-minute bars. Come on. See, this is a 17 pip move, just 1 minute bar. The silver is so slow. It's like currency.
Oh, thank goodness I didn't enter sound.
Oh my
Oof.
god.
That's the bullet.
And he does a bullet
That's
there.
what he said. That's how men think when they see a crazy woman. They say, "Whew, that's the bullet. I'm that crazy."
But silver is bullish, so that's good. RSI is bullish here as well. Oh no, this is average. Don't pay mind to this one. This is average all across the board. This is the one you have to pay attention to. So RSI is 9 to 0, 256 to 48, and our average is still promoting a bullish market.
Okay. Wait, I'm waiting. Don't wait. Wait patiently.
Yeah, I have to wait until this rings.
Even though this says gold ATR, if I put it on the chart, it's gonna show the ATR 32 for silver, which is a crappy ATR.
Did I miss any boxes? Let's analyze this boxes. Is it a good box here? Because it's like it's been just
Okay, so let's see if the robot gives a trade. If it gives a trade, it gives a trade. It should be giving a trade anytime soon. Maybe next bar. Because currently everything is like sort of set up for a buy, so it should take a buy soon. or not? I mean, the parameters are set for
Yeah,
buys.
but she's nice 8 hours. I think it's the range.
Um, all right, let's see here.
Is it taking?
No, I didn't take a buy yet. I don't know why. Should be giving a buy already. The parameters are set for buys. Unless it didn't reset with a single arrow here. You might need to pull back deeper in order to take a buy.
This is 1,000.
It's 1014, so it's in its buy parameters. I'll just leave it alone, let it do its thing.
It's not taking. Something's wrong.
I'll be here until 11 today. Maybe 10:40. I just want to see if it takes another bite. That's it. If it takes another bite, great. If not, then oh well. But if price starts dropping below this area, then it's unlikely to take a buy. It might take a buy as it starts going up. If it goes back up.
You see, I didn't even do it. I told you not to do it at home. You always do that. Alright, maybe this is already. Oh no. So I have this white line again.
Yeah.
I took my bending motor off the other one, just in case. Mine is really, really tough now. Tough all the way over there now. So I don't want to go in the drawdown. I wanna watch that guy be wrong again. So I'm gonna watch it when we're finished.
Let's get back to sleep.
Is it blinking because it wants battery?
Maybe.
No, it always blinks.
Does it always blink?
Did you drink my coffee?
No.
I just drink my coffee. He's not always wrong, you know. When he's wrong, he's wrong.
You can't get over her like grievance towards this man that doesn't know she exists. So funny, dude.
Alright, looks like the volatility decreased. Nothing.
It's trend lines. It's not.
I mean,
going
usually this is the
down.
time I'll go to work, and then market will be pumping after that.
Like why? Just
But
let
it's
the
a
man-
range, so
This
let's
is-
see if this range survives. Yeah, let me check this out. One more
It's
thing.
the way you snicker.
Ah. Where is my adrenaline?
At least I lost because of my emotions.
There we go. So that's our next target up there.
Yeah,
The blue
of
line.
course.
This region here.
You're like one of those bullies who need to bully others in order to make themselves feel better.
I'm not even writing anything.
No, I know. I'm just.
So let's see how 15
No.
minutes. I mean, it's gonna do a pullback regardless. It's gonna do a pullback. So let's wait the pullback out and then look for buys again.
Unless it's a sell, it's not gonna look good.
It's not gonna sell just yet.
I think it's gonna sell tomorrow.
tomorrow.
It's gonna, if anything, it's gonna range. So if we took, let's just say hypothetically, we took a buyer in this region here to go up there, and it ranges down,
Mhm.
it's gonna come back, and then you get out to break even.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for this long haul. Let's go. I'm ready for the long haul.
But we have to see a definite
I
breakdown.
should have put on my bag.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's okay.
I hate that pussy out.
Think of it this way: the logic is, you think it's gonna go up for that settlement. Why are you getting out of it?
I
all if
know.
you it's gonna. Go
I got
up, right?
scared. Emotions, emotions, emotions.
You wanna finish it?
I wonder if vampires have emotions.
Why
I
would
would like to be turned into a vampire just so I don't have emotions on the chart.
Are you sure you just don't? Are you sure you just don't have a vampire kink and you're like, yes, fight me?
Yeah.
You and I are two very different individuals.
And she just admitted to everybody she has a vampire king. She's like, yeah, bite me. Desperado. She's desperate. She's desperate.
hot. If he's one of those gross-looking vampires, obviously not.
My beautiful daughter doesn't have a boyfriend, so she's desperate. She's going for vampires at this point.
Okay, a vampire will work.
Hey, listen.
She doesn't have a high standard or anything. She just wants a guy to be cute and nice and for growth,
Yeah.
not violent,
Yeah, not aggressive.
not aggressive,
I mean,
very calm.
I'm fine with dominance, but
A vampire. He wants a vampire.
She wants a vampire at this point. She's a desperate girl now.
it's so funny. Hey, listen, vampire, they're loyal. When you
Are
think about
they?
it,
They're going around biting everybody. I don't know about loyalty.
hey, well, I can create an alliance. He drinks off rapists. He goes kills all
Ay,
the
jeez.
rapists.
We are not allowed to use words like that on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's true. Which is so stupid.
You're
like-
just training him like a dog, basically.
yeah.
She just proved it that she's a female. Just like, I know a woman says, I'm going to train a man.
I can fix him. I can fix him.
No,
I
that's
can
not
fix
how
him.
it works.
That's like
Everyone says they can.
Yeah.
That's like
That's
the,
not how it
that's
works.
like the running joke for like this generation where they're
I
like, I
know.
can fix it.
No, no. You're not running a charity.
You know how to
for
say you can't
fixing
fix
men.
stupid?
Yeah. That's the woman's problems. They think they can fix a man.
No, I don't want to fix a guy. No.
Oh, is it rejecting? FOMO, FOMO,
That would
FOMO.
be fun. Wait, look, they did the same type of rejection like 5 times. 5 times already.
Oh, I want to know if anyone else is on a cell bias later in the future or up there whenever it gets over there.
I thought you were about.
Is anyone waiting for cells, by the way? Who's the cell bias here?
I thought you were.
Help me, guys.
I thought you were about to ask. Hey, I'm wondering if anyone else there
I'm
is.
not going to cells. He wants company in her misery.
Yeah, is
What,
anybody else?
you have me. I'm waiting for the same exact cell.
You're unprofessional over there.
How dare you?
I can't trust the woman's judgment on trading when she's desperado and vampire.
Wait. Oh, cricket! It took my.
Oh, is anybody
Cell
wants
limit.
to sell with me? Let's find out.
just as a reminder to you guys.
Oh, it took.
You guys
Oh,
want
yeah,
cells,
no
just
cells.
like everyone else over here.
No cells, no cells.
Dude, it took my cell limit already.
So you're like these guys selling right now.
Oh, yeah,
The market's
Angie.
doing
Oh
bullish.
no.
Don't.
Oh no, it's too late. It already took. I'm
Well,
in profit though,
you
so
can get out.
Oh yeah, it pulled back there, so it's gonna range a little bit.
it's fine. No, I said I was gonna be for the long haul anyway. I'm making a long-term sell. Taking a long-term commitment because that's the only commitment I have right now.
Yes, put your insecurities on the table. At least make money.
Yeah, I'm making money.
Just so you know, this thing is very, very bullish in the moment.
Yeah, Angie, get out.
It's a real time, very bullish moment. It's just doing a pullback.
Oh yeah.
And
It might go higher, maybe. But right now, it's like, I don't know.
I mean, unless it changes bearish in the next 20 minutes, you're fine.
In the next 20 minutes.
Secondly, the 200 EMA is angled, like
What?
really angled to the upside,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
right? So if it's angled like this to the upside, there is no way you can sell and get away with it. If it's flat, you can sell and get away with it. You're just gonna get stopped out.
Oh, look, it took that order. Is there any more orders?
Yeah, it took this order here. No, it has to refresh. It hasn't refreshed yet.
Well, it's going to range anyway.
Okay, let's see if this order is becoming bigger down here. You see, it's becoming even smaller.
Oh.
It started off at 266.
Mm.
Mom, give me correlation.
Mm.
Hit me with the correlation.
That means seller is selling, Angie.
Why? Why are
You
they
know
gonna
what I
be
mean?
such a like? Why are they gonna be such
That means-
assholes
I'm not.
for?
That means you're one of the persons that's participating in that stop loss right there.
Why are they like taking away my free thinking over here? Like let me
Yes,
be let
yes.
me be the
You're an individual,
let me
just
be
like everyone
I'm
else.
trying to be like a free thinker, and these people are ruining my vibe. Like they're ruining my groove. They're getting in my way. Well, I already took my soul in it. I put
I
it there
told you
for a
take-
reason.
But take profit though. You gave you profit.
If they give you profit, take
It's
profit.
coming back.
Fine.
Take it.
You know what?
Take it. Take it.
Fine.
Take it. Take it.
Just don't be like the other 70%, Angie. Come on.
I'm not trying to be like the other 70%. They're copying me.
Take it.
I know it's going to sell. That's why. They're not in it for the long haul.
How do you know it's gonna
They're
sell?
just stupid.
Yeah,
How do you know it's gonna sell? If there's several $1 billion pushing to the upside.
Okay, well, like I said, it's gonna sell tomorrow.
Yeah, let me sign in here. I'll show you how much $1 billion are actually pushing to the upside.
That's crazy, really.
Oh, is it the COT report?
All right, so products. I have to go here. So let's go to open interest.
Oh yeah, I was trying that up yesterday. I didn't understand it. You were busy for me to ask. I didn't know how to read it.
So you see, open interest here is 227,000 lots, Angie,
What?
on the buy side.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Oh, the guys can see the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are retail traders, right? So 227,000 to 7. What was the rest of the number? 233. 233. So for every pip it goes up, you have to multiply it by how much? If one lot is $10,
0.10. No, is it
I think I have just multiplied this by 10. So for every lot, every pip it goes up, it's moving up. It's taking $2 million out of the market.
What?
For every pip it goes up,
What?
right? $2.2 million is taking, and that's just retail traders that this broker covers, right?
That's crazy.
Imagine all the hundreds of brokers out there of traders going the wrong direction.
That's crazy.
So you're talking about millions of dollars for every pip.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, this thing is gonna wake up maybe. Okay. You're gonna end the stream. Did your robot take a try?
I'm gonna end the stream soon. You guys can go join the channel if you want to continue looking at this data here. As
maybe-
you can see, the bullish data is decreasing, right? Over here is decreasing as well. So it might want to do a pullback all the way to 200 EMA before it actually goes again.
But now 1 minute wants to go back up again.
As you can see, this is continuously decreasing. So because of the continuous decrease, it means that even if it comes to the 200, it's going to actually bounce to the upside again. Okay.
Oh, give them your YouTube one. YouTube
Um,
link.
Yeah. So So the live stream is.
You have to.
Oh wait, I can go
Link.
here. No, I can't go there. No, damn it. Okay, copy. No. Alright, so here's the link for my personal stream, my personal channel. You guys can go over there and keep an eye on the system
Oh, I want if they have any questions.
so you can confirm. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Oh, they can trade silver. I want to trade silver too. Where's Christian from? Is it because it's an American thing? We can trade as Americans?
You can trade it. We can trade silvers. Let's check the spreads in silver here. Okay, what am I looking at? Market watch. So silver. Oh, yeah. XAG USD is 2 pip spread, same as gold.
Oh, okay.
Right? Only XAU Aussie is like super high spreads. But we can trade everything else.
Oh, okay. They have your YouTube. They can go look at the stream.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream now because it's time to go. No questions? Okay, good. Alright, see you guys next week.
Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Blackbull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Blackbull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Blackbull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Hey, start trading Forex indices and commodities with up to 800k of Blue Guardian's capital risk-free. Just pay a small one-time fee to take the challenge, hit a profit target and get funded. Then keep up to 90% of your profits and enjoy fast weekly payouts. Now for futures traders, Blue Guardian Futures offers up to 450k in funding with 100% profit on your first 15k. With low targets, no activation fees and unlimited resets, it's one of the best deals in the industry. Visit BlueGuardian.com or BlueGuardianFutures.com to start trading today and grab their limited time discount code.